Today's video, Sim1C bus announcements to Eltingville Transit Center. Enjoy the video. This is Sim1C to Eltingville Transit Center. This stop is Central Park South and 6th Avenue. Next stop, West 57th Street and Avenue of the Americas. This stop is West 57th Street and Avenue of the Americas. Next stop, 5th Avenue and East 55th Street. This stop is 5th Avenue and East 55th Street. Next stop, 5th Avenue and West 48th Street. This stop is 5th Avenue and West 48th Street. Next stop, 5th Avenue and West 40th Street. This stop is 5th Avenue and West 40th Street. Next stop, 5th Avenue and West 32nd Street. This stop is 5th Avenue and West 32nd Street. Next stop, East 23rd Street and Broadway. This stop is East 23rd Street and Broadway. Next stop, Park Avenue South and East 22nd Street. This stop is Park Avenue South and East 22nd Street. Next stop, Broadway and East 13th Street. This stop is Broadway and East 13th Street. Next stop, Broadway and Waverly Place. This stop is Broadway and Waverly Place. Next stop, Broadway and West Houston Street. This stop is Broadway and West Houston Street. Next stop, Broadway and Broome Street. This stop is Broadway and Broome Street. Next stop, Broadway and Worth Street. This stop is Broadway and Worth Street. Next stop, Broadway and Barclay Street. This stop is Broadway and Barclay Street. Next stop, Broadway and Cortlandt Street. This stop is Broadway and Cortlandt Street. Next stop, Broadway and Rector Street. This stop is Broadway and Rector Street. Next stop, Broadway and Morris Street. This stop is Broadway and Morris Street. Next stop, Narrows Road North and Fingerboard Road. Transfers available to S52, S79 SBS and S93 Limited. This stop is Narrows Road North and Fingerboard Road. Next stop, Narrows Road North and St. John's Avenue. Transfer available to S78. This stop is Narrows Road North and St. John's Avenue. Next stop, Steuben Street and West Fingerboard Road. This stop is Steuben Street and West Fingerboard Road. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Clove Road. Transfers available to S53, S78 and S79 SBS. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Clove Road. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Old Town Road. Transfer available to Staten Island Railway. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Old Town Road. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Berger Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Berger Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Cromwell Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Cromwell Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Buell Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Buell Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Jefferson Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Jefferson Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Lincoln Avenue. Transfer available to S51. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Lincoln Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Coddington Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Coddington Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Lindbergh Avenue. Transfer available to S57. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Lindbergh Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Tizons Lane. Transfer available to S57. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Tizons Lane. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Guyan Avenue. Transfer available to S57. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Guyan Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Montreal Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Montreal Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Buffalo Street. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Buffalo Street. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Bay Terrace. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Bay Terrace. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Keegan's Lane. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Keegan's Lane. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Hillside Terrace. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Hillside Terrace. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Nelson Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Nelson Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Armstrong Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Armstrong Avenue. Next stop, Richmond Avenue and Highland Boulevard. Transfers available to S54, S59, S78 and S79 SBS. This stop is Richmond Avenue and Highland Boulevard. Next stop, Richmond Avenue and Coke Boulevard. This stop is Richmond Avenue and Coke Boulevard. Next stop, Richmond Avenue and Eltingville Boulevard. Transfer available to Staten Island Railway. This stop is Richmond Avenue and Eltingville Boulevard. Next stop, Richmond Avenue and Cotton Avenue. This stop is Richmond Avenue and Cotton Avenue. Next stop, Richmond Avenue and Barlow Avenue. This stop is Richmond Avenue and Barlow Avenue. Next stop, Eltingville Transit Center. Transfers available to S55, S56, S59, S74 and S79 SBS. This stop is Eltingville Transit Center. This is Sim1C to Eltingville Transit Center. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.